Hi everyone, this is Michael with the general love reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and all of you who are cross-watching for another person who has a dominant Pisces placement. Hello, welcome. I do apologize that these videos are coming out just a little bit late. Mercury retrograde and, 5 other retrogrades and 2 eclipses, it slows us down sometimes, so I do apologize. I've just been kind of going with the flow. I don't like to do these readings if I'm feeling very drained or not feeling clear. And, I actually think that it's been helpful. I was going to thank all of you because we just broke 10,000 subscribers, and just in the past few days, we've already gotten over 12,000 subscribers. So that's absolutely incredible. I'm trusting that just by going with the flow, I'm in this divine timing and I'm reaching the people I'm supposed to be reaching out to. So I do hope that this video resonates with you, but that's just absolutely amazing to me how much this channel has grown. I also really want to thank all of you who have been supporting this channel since the very beginning. It's been quite a wild ride these past several months, so thank you so much. I am going to be offering a free giveaway for the choice between a free Reiki session or a free personal reading. So definitely hit subscribe, follow me on my other social media as well. I have a Facebook page and Instagram where I post blogs, pick a card readings, journal cards for the collective, and other announcements. That way you won't miss out on the giveaway. I have all of my links down below in the description box, as well as links for personal readings, Reiki sessions, and donations. So all of that can be found below. Before we begin, I just want to disclaim really quickly that these are general readings, meaning not all the messages that come forward are going to be resonant for you. It's up to your own intuition to discern what applies to your own life and what should be left behind for someone else. Some of the messages may also come in the reverse, so your person's energy may actually be your own energy or vice versa. The roles can be switched, just keep that in mind. And of course, this may not even necessarily refer to romantic relationships. It could be friendships, family members, or even co-workers who are coming up in this reading for you. So keep all of that in mind. Again, if you want more personalized guidance, I would look more into a personal reading for that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm just going to tune in really quickly. And I always invite my viewers to kind of do that as well. Ask for any guidance or clarity that is available to you at this time for your love life. All right, let's see here. What are the messages for Pisces in love, connection, relationships? Interesting. A little more. Just had a bunch of cards fall out for you. What are the messages for Pisces in love, connections, and relationships? What guidance do you have for Pisces? Interesting. All right, so I have as the overall energy here, we actually have the star. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, or someone who has a lot of Aquarius placements, but really this tells me that there's actually some sort of soulmate or spiritual relationship that's coming in. There's some sort of destined or karmic connection that's at the heart of the matter here right now. it feels like healing is actually something that is happening. To be honest, healing is the word that's really buzzing to me right now. I feel like there's some sort of healing that's being brought to a relationship or a connection. I do have, however, as your fears and worries, we have the 10 of Wands. This does tell me a lot of you are feeling very blocked off. You might not even be in communication with this person, or you just might not be communicating a lot in general. There could be a lot of burdens that's happening for you. You're a bit overwhelmed, a bit overworked. To be honest, I'm definitely seeing that for a lot of you, I just gotta say. And it feels like you're going through a pretty intense transformation process. As for your person, we do have this Judgment card here. This does tell me that as their fears and worries, there's some sort... I feel like they are feeling this star. They know that there is something here. They know that there is something to this connection. This feels like... It feels like for a lot of you, this isn't someone you're talking to right now. And they're afraid to answer the call. There's like this fear of trusting fate for them, to be honest. I feel like that's a big part of their energy right now. As for your blockage, we do have the 10 of Pentacles here. This tells me that, yeah, there's definitely something going on with work, family, home, a lot of instability, or just feeling unrooted overall. Because even though this 10 of Pentacles here does refer to, you know, physical abundance, having your needs met in excess, being able to provide not only for yourself, but for your children, for the future generations, for the lineage. This specific card is very interesting because the center, or the 10th pentacle is in the very center. It's within. So I'm getting the sense that there's some sort of family dynamic that you might be reincarnating in your relationships. There might be something you need to do in therapy or just process something from the past, from with family. But it does feel like a lot of you are going through quite a big physical change in your lives right now. There might be a loss of this stability here. Could be the loss of a job, of a home, something very... It feels very intense, but you know, with the star here, I feel like this is all going in a good direction, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like it. And I know that these eclipse energies can be very hard hitting. I do have, as their blockage, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which again tells me that there is a lot of change that's happening in their own lives as well. And it feels like a really big shakeup. There's kind of a mirror in that way. There's a lot of shifting for both of you, but this person is kind of resisting it. And again, there's this sense of doubting this connection, doubting the fate or karma here, the lessons that need to be learned, or the connection that needs to be made. And I feel like we don't have the Tower on the table, but I am almost feeling like if they don't move with this energy soon, they're going to kind of have a Tower moment. Because it's like, if you don't take the step, well, I'm going to take it for you. That's kind of what the universe is saying. I do have as your recommended course of action, Pisces, we have the Two of Pentacles. Right now you need to find balance. I feel like you are transforming here with this butterfly. There's definitely some sort of change that is occurring for you. And it's going to be really hard for you to strike a good balance here. To make a good decision, to have clear judgment. It's really going to be a balancing act. Again, it feels like it's actually good though. It's going somewhere better. And I know that's so cliche, right? Especially because I don't feel like you're actually feeling this right now, Pisces, because this is showing up as your blockage, this 10 of Pentacles. You are having a really hard time feeling this 10th Pentacle, this inner sense of security. And the reason you're going through all of these changes is that even if you had everything you wanted. If you don't have this within yourself first, it doesn't matter. You don't feel connected. It's like how you can go into a crowded room full of people and feel alone. If you don't have that sense of connection or that sense of stability within yourself, it doesn't matter what's in your life. And you're kind of going through a phase right now where you're being shown this, and it might feel like a punishment. It might feel really intense or harsh, but it's actually, it's going into a really beautiful direction, and actually something that feels much more stable for you. And you are supposed to be following your intuition through all of this as well. So it's a bit exciting, but I know that this can be quite scary too. I actually have as your person's likely course of action, again, there's a lot of sneakiness here with the Seven of Swords. I don't feel like they're going to be coming up anytime soon. I feel like they're kind of just watching you from behind the scenes. They might be watching you from afar on social media, or kind of just hearing about you through friends. They may be communicating with you directly as well, but there's almost this element of kind of poker facing. They're hiding things from you. You know that something's off here, and I think you can feel it. But right now, I think you're just supposed to be focusing on this change. As for all the overall energy, where this is going, I have the Eight of Swords together with the Ace of Wands. I feel like, again, you're shedding. You're holding on to something too, and you're feeling kind of stuck, actually, because you've been going through this transformation process for so long, and you've not wanted to move. You've wanted to just kind of regain your composure here, to take rest. But honestly, that's not what I'm getting for you right now. I don't think it's about that. You've already transformed here, Pisces. You're ready to fly away. You just haven't unfolded your wings yet. You don't even know what you're capable of. And, you know, with this Ace of Wands, there's definitely a new beginning that's on the horizon for you. I'm not feeling like within the month of this reading. It's feeling like a little further out for you guys, to be completely honest. I think right now, it's almost like this energy of just do it. You just need to go. You just need to get out of this. You need to fly away, especially with this Two of Pentacles here, this butterfly here, as your recommended course of action. You do need to strike a balance here, but you need to move through it. It's not about waiting things out. Unfortunately, sometimes with the retrogrades, we just have to go forward and trust. We can't just not act for a month at a time. We still have to live our lives. That doesn't mean that we don't take breaks. That doesn't mean that we don't stop to catch our breath. But I do feel like there's really something that you're feeling quite stuck in, or that you're not ready to do, and you're ready to do it, Pisces. Again, I was saying, I feel like for your person, there might be a tower moment if they don't move soon, get their act together. I'm actually kind of feeling like the same thing is applying to you. And our relationships are always a mirror. So if you're seeing that in your person's life, there's definitely a good chance that this is happening for you as well. Let me try that again. A lot of the cards came out. I'm going to trust that if it was any of those, they'll come out again. What is the animal wisdom for Pisces in love? What are the messages for Pisces? Show us clearly. Let's see what we have. Too many. Show me clearly. I guess there's a lot of messages for you now. Show us clearly, concisely. What is the animal wisdom for Pisces? Alright, I have 4 for you. That's the least we've had so far, so I'm just going to read all of them. Okay, Stingray. There is definitely some sort of pattern that's been coming up for you. I feel like there's a choice that you've been delaying, that you've not been wanting to make. You need to make some sort of decisive action, but you're just kind of going with the flow and hoping that things are going to get easier. But honestly, it feels like no matter what you do, things are uncomfortable. They're not going to feel good because you're either delaying the inevitable or you're going into something new and unknown and unfamiliar. And I'm feeling like you're supposed to be going into this unfamiliar direction, to be honest with you, Pisces. We do have the Firefly card here as well. Again, this is kind of like the Ace of Wands energy. I'm feeling like there's some sort of inspiration. I'm almost thinking like there's some sort of creative thing you're actually supposed to be working on right now. You're supposed to be focusing on, and that's actually kind of partially responsible for these blockages in your love life. It's like you need to focus on you first. You need to find your own light, your own inspiration. But I feel like you are feeling this person, even if they're not in contact with you, especially with the shark energy. Again, there's this sense of them kind of circling around you. You do feel their energy, even if you don't see them. You're feeling it with the Star card. Trust your intuition. There's a big spiritual shift that you're going through, or spiritual awakening, and your intuition is actually really, really high right now. And you know, this shark energy is a lot like the Seven of Swords, where there's this sort of sneaky or indirect way of dealing with things. And you can kind of see the fin above the water here. You can kind of feel them coming towards you. And I feel like they feel you too. With this Cobra card, however, this is all about timing. And I just feel like right now the timing isn't right. There's something that needs to shift for you first. You need to kind of break free of something, some sort of belief system or some sort of limit that you put on yourself. And I feel like with Cobra, again, there is this element of spiritual awakening. I feel like meditation is very important for you, especially as you're moving forward. That doesn't just mean meditate for hours and hours a day. I'm feeling like it's actually really important for you to meditate at the start of your day and then go through the day and act, you know, from this very clear space. Some of you may also be... I feel like there is some sort of spiritual lessons that are coming up in this connection. And again, that's not always easy. But our relationships really can be our best teachers. I'm getting a lot of ringing in my ear right now from that. And I think you're learning a lot about patience. And I think you really are just learning about how to go after your own passion right now, how to free yourself first. And I know that's hard. I know you don't want to do it alone. You can connect to other people, but it doesn't seem like this is the person you're supposed to be going to right now. Wow, that was a lot. I'm not getting any more messages, but I do just want to say really quickly, I'm noticing at the bottom of the deck here, we have this Ace of Swords. There's definitely something that you're bringing to an end. There's something that needs to be closed off here, and I feel like some of you are honestly hitting kind of rock bottom, or you've been in rock bottom, and I know this is never a welcome sight. This card is always a bit difficult, but it's like, it's kind of the silver lining, you know? It won't get worse from here, but you still have to move through it. You still have to flow through it, because I feel like you might stay in it longer if you wait for that other tower moment. There's just, you know, the universe has really been pushing you, but this can be the last time you feel this low. I know that that's very specific, but I really feel like some of you are really just at a low place right now. Or just going through a really hard time. If it's not your lowest point, it's a very challenging period for you right now, because there's so much change here. And there's a lot of 10s. We have 4 10s on the table. There's a lot of completion and a lot of resetting of a cycle. And what you do in this new cycle, that's really up to you. And I hope you follow your spark, your inspiration, your joy, creativity. You're ready to fly, Pisces. those are all the messages I'm getting for you at this time. I do hope that this video was helpful. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what's going on for you guys, because it seems like there's a lot of changing that's happening. Again, all of my information for personal readings and Reiki sessions, that's all down below if you feel like you need some support through all of this really intense energy and intense shifts. And of course, I'm going to be doing that giveaway soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, Pisces.